Hello, myself Umashri. Come, let's dive into our project.
Hi, myself Bhagwan KP.
Hi, myself Chandana. Hi, myself Pooja.
Okay, now let me explain my major project in very short. Our project mainly aims to build the largest sports and esports community. Initially, how we identify this problem is through design thinking course, and the major problem the sports players are facing is they are not able to identify the matches in and around the cities, and they don't have a proper digitalized platform. And once they finish their graduation, all are leaving the sports, and like they are not taking it as a routine. This is the main problem. So we are focusing on building the digitalized platform and building the community through social media and organizing our own tournaments, leaderboards, coaching, etc. etc. This is the overall short description of our major project. Now let me explain in a very deep manner. First, how we are trying to build this project is through building the social community. Like first, initially, we are focusing through building the community through social media. We have various platforms like YouTube, Instagram, Facebook, LinkedIn, and Twitter, etc. When we had this idea, we had applied to the Emerge program in the VTU. In VTU, we got selected for the incubation. So what's the use of this connection is now we are able to get connected to a larger platform because VTU has a huge network. So we are able to connect with the VTU network. Initially, now what we are planning is we are trying to build a community. In community, how we are focusing is we are when it comes to education. Now let me clarify how we will build this community. Okay. When it comes to education, we have gone through NEET, JEE and various other education platforms where students share their insights and how well they prepared, what are their roadmaps. These all are explained in a very well manner, and there is a huge community there. But when it comes to sports, there is a lack of community. So we are trying to build a community through like going to various sports players and interviewing them, podcasting them, state level players, national level players, because their achievements are very big, and we have to get their podcast and interview. We will be like taking that, and we will be visiting various coaches, umpires, and we will be doing various like interviews and podcasts. This is how we are trying to start grabbing the attention and giving the best sports news and sports related stocks and reviewing the sports products. This is how we are initially trying to build a community, because our idea mainly like demands the community, because if you have a community you can do anything. So this is how we are trying to build a community. After building a community means what extent. For example, if you go for around 10,000 subscribers or 10,000 followers, if we have, we will start organizing our own tournaments. And like because we are connected to VTU's network, our base is highly connected to the students, university students. There are around 230 plus colleges, so we have the biggest advantage there. And this is how we focus. And when we have the certain followers, we will organize our first tournaments. If we have 10,000 followers, at least if we get 1,000 players to the tournaments, it's a great achievement. So this is how we are trying to organize our own tournaments, and when we get the traffic for the through community, we will switch into our own tournaments, and we will during this period we will have website and various things, prototypes and website things and all. And once we organize our own tournaments, we are going to next we are focusing to build our own brand products. We are trying to give the best kits for the various sports sections. For example, initially we will try to connect with VTU sports like VTU colleges, and we will be providing small kits to the players who are associated with kabaddi kit, football kit, basketball kit. Like this, we are trying to give them a kit with a minimum cost. This is how we are trying to build our own brand. Okay, and after this, we are trying to think of putting leaderboards, coaching, etc. When we organize our own tournaments, we will have the best players. That players will pick up, and we will contact with the best coaches in the state, and we will try to organize them a camps. And this is our first revenue model. Okay, this is how we are like through monetizations, merchandise, and various subscription fees and various things. And next comes the esports. During this, after 6 months of time gap, we are launching esports. Esports, guys, remember, esports is the biggest market in the world. Even the biggest, like even football, cricket, don't have that much like market. Billions of dollars are spent in esports, but it's happening in the foreign countries, not in India. India has a huge players in esports, but we don't have tournaments, certain set of tournaments and well organized platforms. We don't have that things. So our next comes like after 6 months we are focusing to build a esports community. When we have a 6 months gap, we will try to maximize our community in the social media. After that, we will launch esports. Once we launch esports, we will like local tournaments to the students. Esports means just not like we are not focusing only on PUBG and Counter-Strike things. We will focus on that also, and we are focusing on RC car racings and like various like hackathons, game hackathons, because we have connections in the like we will be having connections with the video. We will try to organize for the students game development hackathons, because in India we don't have proper like game development hackathons going on, and there are no much focus in the area of game development hackathon because it has a huge demand. Just students learning and like going to the companies is not enough. Like if they involve in these hackathons and like various AI sectors related things like robot fightings like that and other in RC car racing etc. We are trying to organize these tournaments and bring the overall centralized platform for it. This is all it is. We are not very going in depth and exploring the idea, and this is the overall short and brief explanation of our idea, and this is how we are taking the next level. And our main focus was, when we started major project or mini project, our idea was mainly focused on not building just a project as a project, leave it as a project. No, we were focused and we were dedicated to build, like when we enter into a major project, it should go to the higher level, it should go to the startup level, it should reach the people outside the world, because if you do project, it should not like die there itself. The spark should be like taken to next level. So we are in this idea of taking the spark into big fire. This is the overall explanation of our idea. Thank you.
As an AI student, what is the role of AI in our project? We are in the thought process of implementing the NFT in the esports. This is where we use blockchain and AI, and also we are also using AI in the data integration. This is what we use AI in the process.
Before starting our project, we conducted a basic survey which contained few questions related to sports, and we got about 88 responses, which helped to start our project in an efficient way. After conducting the survey, interacted with primary, secondary and tertiary stakeholders, and we got to know more details about the project and how to carry on further.